Hey guys, my name's Paige, and I have a love for crafting. Easy as that. I like going on Pinterest and finding crafts that I love, that look interesting, things that might challenge me, things that might be easy and I know I'm capable of. I like working with yarn, I like working with paint, all sorts of crafts. And what better thing to do while you're mindlessly crafting than mindlessly drink? So my plan is to drink with you and craft with you and hopefully give you some tips and tricks and learn from my mistakes, and I can help you guys learn from yours too. Our first video today is going to be an acrylic pour. I've only done one of them before, so this will be an adventure. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so here's my current setup. I have multiple cups that I plan on pouring my paint into. I've got a nice blank canvas to start. This one I'm using is just a cheap flat canvas. It's not any of the 3D kind. And I've got it supported on some cups. I've learned from my first one that supporting the edges and the middle is a good idea so you don't end up sagging your canvas at all. And I've got my assortment of paints. Today, because June is coming up and June is Pride Month, so we're going to be doing a rainbow pour. And all of my paints are from Walmart, the very simple apple barrel acrylic paint in various colors, various sizes. Got a big one of white because we're going to use a lot of it. And so what I plan on doing is I'm going to mix all of my paint into these cups using just enough water to make it a little bit runny, and it will run right off my popsicle stick. And I'm going to use a squirt of this silicone WD-40. It says specifically on it silicone, so that's nice to give me cells. And also while we're at it, talking about the alcohol, I'm drinking a Mike's. Been drinking some of these today. So there's our alcohol portion of the evening. All right, so I've got all of my paints prepped over here. Each of them, like I said, contain a little bit of water, about 40-20-ish. The amount of water purely depends on how much paint you put in and the consistency of the paint. And I also put a very small squirt of the WD-40 silicone, just a small squirt in there because this isn't a very big canvas. So my plan is I'd like to try to make a little stripe down the middle. So I'm going to attempt to draw some borders with my gold, and I'm going to paint the negative space white because I think that'll make the rainbow really pop. And then I will proceed to mix all my colors together, and we're going to try to stripe right down the middle. So I'm going to kind of try to do this using my popsicle stick to try to get it in a nice line. I don't have squirt bottles. Maybe something I should invest in. But I am okay with it being messy. That's the beauty of a pour. Try to get it all the way to the edges. And I'm also okay with some gold leaking into my flag. As you can see, because I've dripped it a little bit everywhere. Alright, so like I said, my plan is to be adding some white to the outer edges. I didn't mix this with anything because I don't need it to be more liquidy or have the silicone in it. So I'm just gonna put some globs of white here. Ooh, running low. I have more, not to worry. And I'm just gonna messily use my fingers. Try to push the paint up as close as I can to that gold line that I made. I'm not super concerned about it being very even, considering my canvas is white, so it's not gonna interfere or show up in my background at all. All right, now that my finger is sufficiently covered in white paint, we're gonna move along to our rainbow flag. We're actually, I need another cup. We're gonna borrow the one from the middle for now. I will make sure to replace it because I've seen that bowing that happens when the middle is not supported. So we're gonna start, we're gonna go we got some red. Got orange. Stuck my popsicle stick right in the paint. Yellow. Green. Blue. And purple. And we're going to add some of our gold back in here. You can never have enough gold. And we're going to repeat it all again. I won't do the gold again because we've got the gold borders in here already. So, here we go. This is what it looks like, by the way, before I pour. It's a whole lot of green happening. Ooh, oh no! There, we added some more blue. And like I said, we're gonna try to tilt this side to side to make it more centralized to the middle. Although my gold borders have kind of gone bye-bye. Woo! Well, there's a whole lot of stuff going on. I really don't know if I like it. I think, one, I'm going to bail on these gloves. They're just making my hands sweat. And I'm also going to take a drink. So, I got a lot more blue than I wanted. And I think we're gonna ixnay the borders, the gold borders that I was trying to go for originally. They seem to be just gone. So I'm going to try to get some more colors other than that blue. And other than this green. Because it's supposed to be pride. And it doesn't look very prideful. When it's just all green. And, excuse me, I'm just gonna go to all the corners. Got a bubble or something. If you see a cat in any of my shots, do not be alarmed. It's just a cat. Ooh, that was a poor choice. That just blended it and made it look bad. We'll only do it a little. Wow. What I got is a pretty hot mess. If I can get any more red out of this cup. Now maybe I'll just pour the rest of this on here. And I'm going to send it over here. Well, I got some more red and orange, and I got yellow and blue over here, and some green. I'd like some of the purple. End up over here. I think it's pretty safe to say this is not at all what I had originally imagined for this picture. For this pour. I think, I don't know, kind of doing a little bit of weird stuff with the extra colors. Now I'm really just swirling it around. Get some of those gross browns and things out of the way. I'm trying to help the stuff that I blobbed on here blend a little bit more. I think it's improving a little bit. I'm trying to get my edges a little bit. And I'm going to try to wipe my hands off on this glove and on the table. So I can turn my torch on. with the heat, I got some cool shit. Sorry if you don't appreciate swearing, but I got a whole lot of cells that popped up. Some of them, a lot of them, not in the blue. These areas seem to kind of stay the same. They've only got little speckles of stuff, which I don't mind. And same thing with this purple blob over here. So, you know, I think from something that was originally supposed to be a flag, turned out pretty decent. It kind of does look a little weird where the colors blended into the green, and I think the gold definitely didn't contribute. It turned a little muddy, but dumping the rest of the colors in there and adding some more stuff, and especially heating, it got pretty cool. So hopefully these cells and everything are gonna stay the same, and I'm gonna like it when it turns out. Kind of looks weird and cosmic. So I will get another shot when this starts to dry, and we'll see what decides to stick around. So, in a flurry of inspiration, I went back to this and I added some white. I thought because all of the white kind of got dripped off from the original plan, the kind of flag design, I figured I would like to add some more, kind of creating some negative space. So I really quick prepped up some white, mixing it with the water and the silicone, and I kind of splattered it on, and I think it turned out pretty cool. We got some cool shapes going on. And I think it adds some nice contrast to all the muddy colors that we ended up getting as a result of the flag kind of going sideways. So I'm hoping that this design, all the different cells, stick around, and we'll come back to it later when it's no longer wet. All right, so it has been roughly 24 hours, and this is what the painting looks like. We've got a lot of stuff. The parts that I enjoyed, all these cells, and kind of the veining from the white, stuck around. So I think it turned out pretty okay. For something that I was not planning at all, my original design went sideways, this turned out pretty okay. So I will post another picture when everything is completely dry. I'll wait maybe a few more days to ensure that there's no moisture left, and I'll go ahead and seal it. Thanks for watching my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe below. Let me know what other kind of crafts and projects you guys would be interested in watching me do while I'm drinking.